It's the story everyone is talking about. Did you feel it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. A 5.2 magnitude earthquake rocked San Diego and other parts of Southern California. Welcome to The Floor, everyone. I'm Anna Laurel.
I'm Carla Chiquetto. I heard it before I felt it. It hit around 10:08 this morning. It was centered about 2.5 miles south of Julian.
We've got team coverage today. Our Shannon Handy has how the quake is affecting train travel. But let's start with CBS 8's Kelly Hezedal live in El Cajon. Kelly, what are people in East County saying about this earthquake?
Well, everywhere we went today, people were talking about this earthquake. Now, we happen to be here in El Cajon at the DMV covering a story about long lines when suddenly the ground started shaking.
I thought it was a truck going by at first, but it was pretty powerful.
It shook the building pretty good. It was pretty loud, too.
We didn't sway much. It was more of a jolt. Felt almost like somebody dropped a bomb somewhere. That's just how it kind of like, it jiggled us real hard, real fast.
And that last guy you heard from, Rob Chapman, owner of Rob's Brew Point. So here's some surveillance video from inside his coffee shop. You can see the camera shake a little. He says he froze for a second and was like, oh my gosh. Then his phone lit up with an alert. Now here at the DMV, we have some video as people started streaming out of the building just as the rumbling stopped. It was so quick. It was strong. It was packed here inside. They opened up early today because so many people are trying to get a real ID before the May 7th deadline. So it was crowded. I'm told there were children that got on the ground. They covered their heads because they've been through earthquake drills before. Other people ran outside. But back out here live, everyone I talked to here today said this is the strongest earthquake they felt in quite a while. Now, it temporarily knocked out the computer systems here at the DMV, but everything is back up and running and things are back to normal here in East County. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, so Kelly, if things are back to normal, did any of the people you spoke to seem scared by the earthquake?
No, I would say that everybody we talked to today was definitely surprised by it, but it didn't seem like anybody was scared. Most of the people we spoke to were born and raised here in San Diego, so they're kind of used to earthquakes. But I will say, Rob, the coffee shop owner, he pointed out, you know, it's amazing some of these old buildings are all able to withstand these big jolts. They're along Main Street in El Cajon. The windows were kind of thin, the glass was thin, and they were absolutely fine. So he says, you know, it's pretty incredible that after all these years, these buildings appear to be just fine during an earthquake just like this.
Yeah, a lot of us, we're not newbies for this type of thing. We're kind of used to it. Kelly Hezedal reporting live. Thanks, Kelly.
Well, today's earthquake halted train service for riders on both Amtrak and the coaster.
That meant bus rides, ride shares, and unplanned delays for many passengers. CBS 8's Shannon Handy joins us live now from Del Mar with an update. Shannon.
Well, Carlo and Anna, officials did not want to take any chances because, as you guys know, the train runs through Del Mar, and here the bluffs have always been unstable because of erosion. So right after the earthquake hit, the North County Transit District, they reduced speeds on all of their lines, but specifically between Solana Beach and Sorrento Valley, they actually shut down the tracks to ensure they were safe.
Part of the Del Mar Bluffs stabilization project is seismic stability. So we expect these to be mitigated in the future, but we always, anytime there's a natural disaster of any kind, whether it be an earthquake, we want to make sure that the tracks are stable for our passengers.
And you guys can probably hear the train behind me. That means the tracks are back up and running. But based on what she said, because of that, passengers trying to access that route between Solana Beach and Sorrento Valley and vice versa had to disembark the trains they were on. That includes Amtrak riders. They were then bused to a different station, though some passengers chose to get a ride share instead. Now, I was at the Solana Beach station this morning where I saw a lot of people waiting outside after they got off of an Amtrak that was headed south. I spoke with one mom traveling with her son from LA. They were headed to the San Diego Zoo today. Here's what she had to say.
We were cruising, we were going at normal speed. We got a notification on our phone about a severe earthquake, and then from there the train started to slow down, and then indefinitely they told us, you know, we can't move at all.
And those inspections took several hours, but no damage was found. And again, the tracks are back up and running. In fact, they just got back up and running about an hour ago. So all is safe here. You can now get on those trains, but as you guys mentioned earlier, it did cause some significant delays for passengers today. Carlo and Anna?
Good to hear they've gotten all clear. In addition to the trains, with our public local transportation, was any of that disrupted besides the trains?
Yeah, we did hear from MTS, and they said that they did have to slow trolley service down so they could expect the trolley tracks within the city of San Diego, but they say all trolley tracks looked okay, no significant damage or any damage at all from today's earthquake. So aside from some scheduling changes, they did not have to shut down any route altogether. So that is the good news. But, you know, I think that the rule of thumb here, it's better to be safe than sorry. And with an earthquake of that magnitude, which we haven't really experienced, the officials just wanted to make sure that people riding on these trains, public transportation, were safe and good to go.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I mean, those tracks go
Right on the
really
bluffs.
close,
Yep.
yeah, to the edge. Okay, Shannon, thank you for that.